The Little Rock Police Department formed a cold case squad here within the last month. We're just now up and running. It consists of 4 retired homicide detectives that retired within myself. I retired in January, and we have 1 detective that retired as long ago as 18 years ago. Since we've come in and taken over a lot of the cold case homicides for the police department, we were also asked to take over the Ebby Steppach case. The reasoning for that was myself and Detective Steve Moore were some of the initial investigators in the case up until the time I retired, and we're fine with taking over the case since we're up to speed on it. Contact numbers for the cold case squad, if anybody has information about Miss Steppach's disappearance, is 501-371-4660. That is the Little Rock Police Department Major Crimes phone number, and they will forward the phone calls to the cold case detectives. I can also receive emails at thudson, that's THUDSON, at littlerock.gov. If anybody has tips about the disappearance of Miss Steppach, they can send those tips to that email address. They can also contact the Public Information Officer at 371-INFO, and they can relay that information to the Public Information Office, and they will forward that information to the cold case detectives. I won't comment right now on any leads on the case. There are still leads being followed up on Ebby Steppach's disappearance. Not all the leads have been exhausted yet. It's a long, drawn-out case. I can tell you that we have resources from the FBI and agents with the Little Rock Field FBI office here that are assisting us in the case, along with analysts with the FBI in Little Rock. We have a very good working relationship with them. We had one when I was initially involved in the case, and we're continuing to work with those agents at this time. I actually had a meeting with the FBI last week so that they were all up to speed and we were all up to speed so we can move forward on the case. I'm happy that the family has agreed to raise the reward to $50,000. Any tip that can come in, we investigate. The one thing we do ask the public is we're looking for information in regards to Miss Steppach's disappearance or what happened to Miss Steppach. We're not so much looking for information about opinions of how the investigation should proceed, because what happens is when people start sending information about how the investigation should proceed, it bogs the investigation down. So we want the active information that's out there that we believe somebody in the public has about the disappearance, particularly in Miss Steppach's friends and the people that she ran around with, especially in her social media contacts, that could help us the timeline we have established in her disappearance. They may have something that we can add to our initial timeline that may help us look in a certain direction, that may help us try to find where Ebby's at. And I want to take that, like I said, I'm not going to comment on evidence in the case or anything like that, because anything like that could be, you know, that could hurt the case later on down the line, so I'm not going to comment on any evidence in the case.
Just recently, you guys here in Little Rock upped a reward for a murder case, and you guys actually caught that murder. Do you think upping the money on this case is going to be helpful? Do you guys feel like you're that close to more money actually helping you get somewhere?
Anytime that there's a reward out there, it does help generate leads, but sometimes rewards will also generate false leads. And in this case, I think it will help. I think there's somebody out there somewhere that might have the information that may take that step forward, whether she's here or she's in another state or even in another country. The internet's worldwide. You know, somebody might get that information out there that gets contacted, somebody might know what happened to her that day.
And do we think it's a crime behind her disappearance?
Won't comment on that. Anything else?